Good morning everyone. Ang topic namin for today's video ay ang under chassis. So ano nga ba ang under chassis? Ang under chassis nga po pala is, under chassis typically refers to the area beneath the main body of a vehicle including the frame, suspension, components, and the drivetrain elements. This space is crucial for the vehicle's structural integrity and performance. So ang under chassis ay kabuuang pang-ilalim ng ating sasakyan. So narito ang suspension, drivetrain, at ang ating mismong frame. Then dito nakabase ang integrity at yung performance ng ating sasakyan. If maganda ba yung pagkakagawa and if wala pang sira. So ano nga ba ang chassis? So the under chassis frame, often referred to simplify as the chassis or frame, is the structural framework of a vehicle that supports its body, suspension, and drivetrain components. It's crucial for the vehicle's strength and stability and safety. So, ang under chassis ay yung mismong frame natin. So, ito ang nagpapatibay sa ating sasakyan sa pangyayari. Then, dito nakabase ang ating stability ng sasakyan, safety ng nagmamaneho, tsaka yung tibay ng ating sasakyan.
Ito nga po pala front subframe. Front subframe, the subframe is the structure below the frame that supports the axle, suspension, and the powertrain. It acts as a mount structure for the suspension and it reacts to vehicle travel on corners, on banks, and acceleration and braking. Critical features include high strength, torsion, and flexural stiffness, fatigue, and robust performance for the life of vehicle. Ito nga po palang explanation sa front subframe. Ang front subframe po ay yung pangilalim po, kumbaga parang pinaka-guard po siya ng makina po sa ilalim kung nakakonek po sa chassis. Steering rack. Steering rack is your car steering rack play a crucial role in ensuring safe and comfortable driving. The essential component connects the steering wheel to the car wheel, making it possible to navigate, turn, and maintain control. However, exposure to roads and careless handling can lead to damage. When a steering rack comprises, it not only affects your car performance but can also lead to costly repair. Understanding how the steering rack works and recognizing the sign of damage early on can save you from more severe issue down the road. Ang steering rack po, ito po paliwanag ko dyan. Ang steering rack po, sir, yun po yung connectan po ng steering wheel, sir. Kumbaga isang tuwid po yun, sir, na gayon, sir. Tapos yung po pinakonektahan po, sir. Yun lang po.
Ball joints. Ball joints allow vehicle to carry heavier loads and to travel over all kinds of surface. Potholes, uneven surface, and over rock bank, they allow tires to stay constant contact with the road surface by allowing wheels to move up or down depending on the surface. Ang ball joints ay isang mahalagang bahagi ng suspension system ng sasakyan na nagkokonekta sa iba't ibang bahagi at nagbibigay ng malayang galaw. Binubuo ito ng isang bolang karaniwang gawa sa bakal na nakakulong sa isang, dahil sa disenyo nito, pinahihintulutan ng ball joints na gumalaw ng maraming direction, kaya nagbibigay ito ng flexibility at maayos na control. Upper control arm. The upper control arm is the key component of a vehicle's suspension system, typically found in independent front suspension. It connects the vehicle chassis to the wheel assembly and help control the wheel movement relation to the body vehicle. Ang upper control arm ay isang mahalagang bahagi ng suspension system ng sasakyan. Ito ay responsable sa pagkonekta ng chassis sa mga gulong sa harap. Ang upper control arm ay may pivot point na nagpapahintulot sa mga gulong na mag-move up and down na maayos habang ang sasakyan ay dumadaan sa lubak na o hindi patay na daan.
Lower control arm. The lower control arm is another crucial component of a vehicle suspension system, often found in independent suspension. It connects the vehicle chassis to the wheel assembly, working alongside the upper arm. Paliwanag dito ay ang lower control arm ay bahagi ng suspension system ng sasakyan na may ilang mahalagang function. Una ay pag-connect sa chassis at wheel assembly. Ito ang nag-uugnay sa gulong sa chassis ng sasakyan, tumutulong sa tamang posisyon ng gulong habang nagmamaneho. Pangalawa ay pag-control ng paggalaw. Tumutulong ito pag-kontrolin ang paggalaw ng gulong sa vertical na direksyon na nagbibigay ng mas maayos na pagbiyaya at paghawak. Pangatlo ay pag-absorb ng impact. Nakakatulong ito mag-absorb ng mga shocks at bumps sa kalsada na nagpapabuti sa comfort ng pasahero. Papanatili ng wheel alignment. Tutulungan nitong mapanatili ang tamang wheel alignment na mahalaga para sa mas magandang fuel efficiency ng tire wear. Spindle is a essential components in a vehicle suspension and steering system, primarily serving as the mounting point for the wheel hub and acting as a pivot for the wheels. Ang spindle ay isang mahalagang bahagi ng suspension system ng sasakyan na may mga pangunahing function na pagkonekta ng gulong sa suspension. Ito ang nagsisilbing pivot point para sa gulong na nagbibigay daan sa pag-ikot nito habang lumamang. Pag-support ng brake system. Tinatanggap nito ang brake caliper at rotor na mahalaga para sa braking performance ng gulong. Pag-control ng steering angles. Tumutulong itong kontrolin ang anggulo ng gulong na mahalaga sa steering dynamics at handling ng sasakyan. Pag-absorb ng stress, nakatulong itong magdala ng load at stress mula sa kalsada na nagbibigay ng stability at control sa paggalaw ng sasakyan.
Tie rod. A tie rod is a vital component of a vehicle steering system, connecting the steering gear to the steering knuckle on each wheel. It plays a crucial role in translating the movement of the steering wheel into the turning of the wheels. A tie rod or a tie bar, ito ay slender structural unit used as a tie and capable of carrying tensile loads only. It is any rod or bar-shaped structural member designed to prevent the separation of two parts as in a vehicle. Ang tie rod ay madalas ginagamit sa mga strukturang bakal tulad ng mga tulay, mga gusaling pang-industriya, mga tangke, mga tore at mga crane. Shock absorber. Ang shock absorber is a crucial component of a vehicle's suspension system designed to control the impact and rebound movement of the vehicle's springs. It helps ensure a smooth ride by dampening the oscillations of the suspension after hitting the bumps or dips in the road. A shock absorber or damper is a mechanical or hydraulic device designed to absorb and damp shock impulses. It does this by converting the kinetic energy of the shock into another form of energy, which is then dissipated. Most shock absorbers are formed of dashpot. Ang shock absorber ay ginagamit sa pag-absorb or pagdampen ng compression at rebound ng springs at suspension.
The rear trailing arm naman. Rear trailing arms are two metal links that connects to your axle to the body of the car. Their purpose is to allow the rear axle to move up and down freely while maintaining proper vehicle alignment. The trailing arms themselves don't contain any moving parts but the pushing. Ang rear trailing arm po ay natatagpuan naman sa mga solid axle cars na rear wheel drive. Pwede rin sa front wheel drive basta walang subframe sa ito. So yung rear trailing arm ay para nating rear tow arm sa isang subframe na rear wheel drive car. Para na din siyang tow arm pero hindi. parehas lang sila ng function sa stabilize ng likod ng sasakyan during acceleration and cornering acceleration. Ang kaibahan lang nila, hindi pag squat ng suspension sa likod, ang rear trailing arm stabilize lang siya. Ang rear toe arm naman, pag compress ng suspension sa likod, toe in, toe out, or zero toe in. So, ang rear trailing arm ay natagpuan sa mga trucks. Yan. Kasi kailangan nila yun. Tsaka sa mga SUVs. The rear subframe of a car. The rear subframe is a critical component of a vehicle structure, providing support for the rear suspension, differential, and the rear wheel drive vehicle, and sometimes the fuel tank. It connects to the main chassis and plays a significant role in the vehicle's overall performance and stability. So, ang subframe ng isang sasakyan, lalo pagka isang rear-wheel drive car, matatagpuan nyo lang siya sa performance-based performance cars, mapasitan coupe. Katulad ng front subframe, nandiyan dyan ang upper and lower control arm. Tsaka ang naiba lang ay ang lalagyan ng steering rack or the location of the steering rack. Wala siyang steering rack. Toe arms. Ang toe arms ay parang tie rods sa unahan, pero wala siyang pinagkakabitan na steering rack. Isa siyang suspension component na stationary na adjust. Sa camber naman, sa likod, halos parehas lang din sa unahan, lalo pagka double wishbone. Let's move on from the rear toe arms. Rear toe arms, also known as rear toe links or rear toe rods, are suspension components that help adjust the toe angle of the rear wheels in a vehicle. Toe angle refers to the direction of the tires, pointed relatives to the center line of the vehicle, which can significantly affect handling, tire wear, and overall performance. So, ang tinutukoy dito ay ang direksyon ng mga gulong sa likod. So, ang pag-adjust niyan ay through sa toe arms. Ang purpose naman yan ay sa pagkakaroon ng tamang alignment sa likod. Dahil kung titingnan natin sa kung ano mang suspension geometry ang ginamit ng kumpanya sa isang sasakyan, ang toe curve ng isang sasakyan sa likod ay bumabase doon sa toe arms. Depende yun sa pag-align kasi minsan naka-toe in, naka-toe out, or zero toe. Mas maganda kasi yung zero toe. Kasi less tire wear, proper tire wear, tsaka pagtipid na din sa gas ay hindi bigil tumakbo sa sasakyan pagka zero toe.
Ako po si Ian Jonathan D. Macaraig.
At ako nga po pala si Nathaniel Landaya.
At ako nga pala si Enrico Paulo Panganiban.
At ako nga pa si Tristan ay Magadya.
At ako nga pala si Emil Liga de Vita.
At ako nga pala si Ivan Christian Laino.
Maraming salamat sa panonood!